Are we on? I think we're on. Testing, testing, testicles 1, 2, 3. Hopefully there's no hiccups. Can everybody hear me? Hello. Turn that down. Don't want that. I think everything's okay. Good. Everything sound fine? Should be fine. Should be loud enough. Good evening, good evening. Hello, everybody. Hello, Kathy. Hey, Joanne. Hey, Tuckshop. Lost the plot. Good evening. Sophia. Hello. John Boy. How's it going, mate? Roger was in here earlier. He can't make it. How is everybody doing? Just on with Todd tonight. Adrian's been at the football today. He's been to see Oxford, and he's got no voice and he's knackered. So, but I did hear from him the other day, and he's trying to arrange his life to give him more time to carry on coming out. So that's good. Hey Loris, how's it going? Is Adrian back home yet? Safe? Hey Mystic Mimo, good evening to you. Yeah, I don't think Gillian can make it tonight either, John Boy. Hey Lee, how's it going, mate? Unfortunately, we can hear you loud and clear. Yeah, cheers, mate. So how is everybody doing? Did you enjoy the last video? It's doing really, really well. What a great place it was. So good. Yeah, he's back home now. Oh, that's good, Loris. Good. Hey, Luminous Times. Hey, Tracy G. Good evening. See, I haven't really got anything planned to talk about tonight, guys. But I did go out. I went out on Sunday last week. Had a drive around, kind of on the outskirts of my town. There was a few places I wanted to go and have a look at. And obviously I don't want to go too far away from home if I'm going out filming by myself. Because if anything happens, then you know, I've got family close by that can help. But yeah, didn't get in anywhere. I was going to go and do a church. There was a church in a village. But to get to it, you had to go up through somebody's driveway. And then the engine management light came on in my car. So I was like, oh God, yeah, maybe I should just go home instead of pushing my luck. But car's sorted now, hopefully. And I will be going out tomorrow. I will be visiting a place that me and Adrian did a few months back where we got absolutely shredded by brambles. But then actually when getting out, we realised there was a much easier way to get in there. So I'll be going back there tomorrow. It's only about 20 minutes from home, so I'll be going there alone. It's a bit daunting doing it by yourself. But I would imagine it's going to be a lot more intense. So we'll see how that goes. Hey Corey, good evening. 31 people in here just to see my ugly ass. Thank you guys for coming in. So yeah, no video as you could see this evening. So I thought I'd come on and do a live. Yeah, I will be safe, Sophia. Hopefully it's still open because there's not many close that I can actually go back to. There are a few places that I know I can get in, but they're like 2 to 3 hours drive away, so I don't really want to be that far away from home alone in a property where something could happen. So yeah, it's one of them. I can't go out with Paul. I think Steve's on holiday from the Ouija Brothers. Paul is working this weekend. So yeah, I'm going to go out and try the first one alone. It's going to be interesting. Take a baseball bat. Yeah. To be honest, I have got a massive tripod, big metal tripod. So I have got some form of defence if something happens. I'll have to just make sure I take my camera off it before I go swinging it about. But yeah, the place I'm going tomorrow, it's in a nice little village, so hopefully no wrong uns will turn up. Hey the Knowing, good evening to you. Any properties around Bicester? Yes, there is one very, very close to Bicester. The bungalow that me and Adrian have been to, like, I don't know, is it 4 or 5 times? That's right on the edge of Bicester. Just remember, you're a Zulu, you'll be fine. Yeah. But to be fair, unless they know a way into that place, they're gonna be half dead by the time they get in anyway. Going through those brambles, they are absolutely deadly. And that might be actually why it'll be still open, because you can't really get. There's kind of like a little secret passageway through these bushes that looks like it's going onto next door neighbour's property, but it's not. It takes you round the brambles, so yeah. So hopefully I should be fine. But creepy place though, really creepy. It's going to be very creepy doing it by myself in the dark. So the Knowing, are you from the Bicester area? No Stella? Of course, Meemore. It wouldn't be a live stream without a Stella. I mean, we can actually do some reaction. We can actually do a reaction if you want to a video. I have got the screen share on here, I think. Yeah, I got the screen. So I can do that if we want to do a reaction. If we get bored by the RAF base. The RAF base? Is that the... Oh yeah, I know where that is. Yeah, I used to live in Bicester myself. I used to live up oh, what was it called? I can't remember now. That was years ago. I'd come with you, but it's a trek from Blackpool. Yeah, it is a bit of a trek, mate. I'd say that was probably, it's got to be at least three and a half hours from Blackpool to my house. If I missed any messages, obviously I haven't got Adrian here tonight reading the messages for me, so sorry if I miss any. But I think I'm pretty much caught up. God, it's so hot in this studio. Let's open this door. Jesus. Whew. And if it drops out, I'm sorry. I've been having an issue with my internet at the moment. Sometimes I've got one of the Wi-Fi extenders, but sometimes it loses connection. I don't know why. So if it does cut out, I do apologise. Yeah, it'll be a trek, mate. But to be fair, 2 to 3 hours trek's quite normal for when we go out investigating. I mean, we've pretty much exhausted all the places that are close to us, unfortunately. So it's going to be a case of travelling. But it's one of them, like, we can either check out quite a few places that are close to us that are quite limited chance of getting in, or we can drive 2-3 hours with a greater chance of getting in. So it's hard to try and, you know, weigh it up sometimes. Yeah, I think the connection's not great. Looks a bit fuzzy. So yeah, I do apologise. Yeah, then all your costs go up. Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, the costs are not that bad. I mean, I'll usually, let me just turn this down. I think I'm clipping on the mic a bit. The costs are not that bad. So obviously, but usually the day goes, I'll pick up Adrian. We'll go to the petrol station. If we've got 2-3 hour drive, I'll only stick 20-25 quid in. Buy a couple of bottles of water. So yeah, on a long journey, I suppose we will get McDonald's on the way back. Usually, if we're on a long drive back. So yeah, it will cost us about 40 odd quid if we're trekking out far. But to be fair, you know, it's not that bad. Obviously, all the money that we earn from the channel just goes into equipment and petrol money and McDonald's. So I've just had to pay off the little Osmo Pocket camera. I paid that off the other day. So yeah, so we're getting quite low in the funds because that little pocket camera was like 600 with the memory card, about 640 quid. But it really upped the B-roll quality. The B-roll is so much better now we've got that little camera. So yeah, thank you to you guys, because if you weren't watching, then we wouldn't be able to afford half of this equipment. What's that about, Gillian? Gillian visiting her grandson. Yeah, I heard about that. John Boy was born premature, I think. So yeah, want to go and visit them. Yeah, obviously McDonald's. It has to be done. It has to be done. Hey Claire from PNC, how are you? What camera would you suggest for me starting up? John Boy, just go straight to the AX53, mate, the Sony one. I mean, if you're serious and you've got the money, then go to the Canon. The XA. They've got XA 50, 55, 60, 70. I think the 50s, the XA50s have been discontinued now, but the 60s and the 70s, they are for sale, but they're up to £2,000. So I would go with the Sony. That's what we use at the moment, and I think they do a really, really good job. I'll get the other one out. I've got two here. There you go. That's the AX53. Really nice camera. It's got the old viewfinder that goes 180 degrees. Obviously night vision, 4K. Really, really good camera. And if you look after them, they'll last for years, mate. So yeah, they're about you might be able to pick up a second-hand one for about £350-400 if you're lucky. But brand new, I think they're about 500-600 quid. Yeah, I think you should be able to get one, mate, if you've got £500. you should be able to at least get a second-hand one. But for some reason they're literally, they're quite old cameras, but they've retained their value really, really well, because they're so good. But yeah, get yourself a Sony and get yourself like a DJI mic, and there you're laughing, mate. Really, that's all you need. Yeah, you can't. That's right, Lee. You can't beat the AX53. Now that Paul has got the Canon the XA55. Yeah, I want a Canon now. Because the good thing is about the Canons is there's less glare when you're using the night vision. That's what I really like about them. And the picture is tiny bit sharper than the Sony. Not by a lot, but it's because of the night vision quality that I want one. So yeah, how is everybody doing? If you can't afford a mic, the audio from the AX53 is pretty good. It is good. It's just got that background like noise to it that annoys me. That's the only problem. But it is still good quality. The voice is loud and clear, but it's just that background noise when there's nothing else going on. Good time to have a drink. Oh. Hey Ryan C. Yeah, thank you for popping in. I'm doing very well, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Just got nothing to do this evening. There's no premiere, so I thought I'd come in and say hello to everybody. I'm sorry there's no Adrian, but he has been at the football all day, and he wasn't home at about, I don't know, 6:30, 7 o'clock when I spoke to him, so he's going to be knackered. But fingers crossed he will be back in the next month or two. He just needs to sort things out. I call it the fizz. I tell you what, I had a few last night, Lee, during the football. Jesus. I said to, I picked up my dad and I said, oh, don't worry about beer. I've got eight cans in the fridge. He goes, oh, all right then. But as we got close to my house, he goes, I'll tell you what, just veer off down the shop. We'll go and get another 4 just in case. He said, because I'm walking home. I said, well, I ain't going to be taking you, am I? Jesus, I would have had 4, at least 4 by the end of the football. Still here, listening. Had to stir my veg soup. Veg soup. It's a bit hot for soup, isn't it? Well, it is here anyway. Well, I do like a good soup. In fact, I made a French onion soup. I think it was last weekend. Yeah, French onion soup is my speciality. Takes ages to make, but it's so worth it. We all need to take breaks. We're only human. Yeah, that's right, Ryan. You are right. He's got a lot on. He's working 2 jobs now. He's got a season ticket for football, so he's going to be, spending time with his son, going to football and stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to do that, and then go out filming as well. It does, get a bit too much. But like I said, he's trying to shuffle things around and sort things out to give him time to come out with me, so all good. Yeah, my dad is a legend. We'll have to try and get some tickets, mate, to Blues soon. Meet up again. That was a good day out last time. I'm on Greg's sausage rolls. That's part of Greg's is part of our match day routine when me and the old man go and see Birmingham. We get on the train. The first thing we do is go to Greg's and get a sausage roll, usually a sausage roll, steak bake, and then eat that on the way to the pub. And then on the way to the ground, we get a McDonald's, of course. And then up to the ground for some more drinks. Although that's changed now because our football team has got like a fan zone where they've got all food and everything all integrated in where the ground is. So it's really good. So we've been doing that for the last few times. Good morning, Wecker. Hope you're doing well, mate. Broccoli and Stilton is my fave. See, I don't. Yeah, maybe I'd probably quite like that actually. I used to hate cheese, anything like that cheesy, but in the last few years I've really took a liking to cheese. It's an oversimplification, but you guys stand around in complete darkness talking to walls a lot of the time. It's a recipe for insanity. Look after yourselves. Yeah, I mean, yeah, most of the time it is talking to yourselves, but it's still really cool experience. Just going around, walking around and checking these places out. One thing for sure is I'll definitely be filming more of a walk around now. Because yeah, it's going, starting the video straight with night vision of me going, hi guys, we're in this house, and starting the investigation straight away. Yeah, I think it'd be better to just have a walk around first, and so you guys can actually experience the place in more detail with us. So I'll definitely be doing that more often. 100%. We play Oxford in a few weeks. Yes, we do. Adrian is now an Oxford fan, so he will be trying to get tickets for it, I'm sure. So it'd be cool if we all went up. I just hope we're able to get hold of some tickets, because yeah, I don't think there's many tickets for non-season ticket holders now, is there? Sad not seeing Adrian there with you, but happy to hear he'll be back with you soon as he can. Yep, Julie, good evening, and yes, he will, I'm sure. Yeah, it's going to be very weird tomorrow without him. Well, I might not even get in yet, we'll see. But if I do get in and film the place myself, it is going to be very strange. Seen a cool little vlogging camera on Amazon, 270 quid. I might get that. I'd be careful of those, mate. Those Amazon ones. My advice to you is go with a proper brand camera, because some of those Amazon ones are absolute, pardon my French, dog shit. Robots that sell beer. I was amazed. Yeah. Although every time I've tried to use it, it only gives me half a pint. Oh yes, I have Greg's cheese and onion pasties too. Yeah, I like all of the Greg's stuff, to be honest. Although the prices have gone up recently, and I swear you used to be able to get loads of food for like a tenner, but now, yeah, tenner doesn't last very long in there. And actually, some of the videos I've seen on like TikTok and social media, people just walking in and just grabbing stuff and walking out with it. It's absolutely criminal. Good evening, Chris. How's it going, mate? Oh yeah, huge respect to you guys getting it done. I love the content you put out. Oh, cheers, Ryan. Thank you, mate. Thank you. We do try. We definitely do try. I mean, it's mad. sometimes we take some of these views we get for granted. I mean, we've got one of our videos is on 126,000 views or something. I mean, that's just completely mad. And if you think how many millions of channels are out there that, you know, they get like 10, 20 views if they're lucky, and we're getting those kind of views, it's mind-boggling. It's crazy. Sometimes you just have to kind of, you know, pinch yourself just to realise how lucky we are as a channel to get those kind of views. Sometimes it's mental. Good luck to you, Mike. It's going to be a little more unnerving on your own than it should, I think. Yeah, I think it's gonna. I think the tension is gonna be heightened a lot. But hopefully that might make a bit more interesting viewing for you guys, seeing me bricking myself. You aren't going out alone, are you? You know it's way too dangerous. You have plenty of mates that would go with you. You need to be safe. Yeah, well, Chris, you wasn't here earlier, but the place that I'm going is about 20 minutes away from me. It's not far, and I will be telling my missus where I am, giving her the location. So if anything does happen, then she knows where I am. But yeah, I mean, taking mates out, yeah, I could take mates out. But I don't want to take anyone out other than Adrian, or I don't mind going out with another channel like Paul, you know, Ghost on Trent, or Ouija Brothers, or Three Spires, or anyone like that. But nobody's available tomorrow, and I don't want to take one of my mates' with me, because yeah, that's Adrian's spot. So yeah, I'd rather risk it, go alone. Try it out at least and see what it's like doing it by myself. Did you watch your own content 126,000 times? Oh, imagine that. No, but to be fair, I probably did watch that one 3 or 4 times all the way through that video, because that was probably one of our best filmed videos. And again, that started with a walk around, a big thorough walk around. And again, I think that's why it did so well, because people like to see the place that you're investigating in detail. So that's why I want to do a lot more of that. Do you know anyone who is a big dog you can take? I actually do have a dog. She's a Staffy cross with a Jack Russell, but she's more Staffy. So yeah, she could do some damage if she wanted to, but she'd do my head in. She would do my head in. She's like a pea on a drum, that one. She doesn't stay still for 2 seconds. Yeah, don't worry, Chris. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Mike, last video you didn't take a vape break, did you? That's your and Adrian's thing. We actually did take a smoke break. The last video when me and Paul did that farmhouse, yeah, we did go out we went out for a smoke. I had a vape, and that's when there was a car that pulled up right outside the gate, and it was there for about a minute. We thought somebody was about to get out, and yeah, it was about to kick off. That's why when we went back in after the break, we soon got out of there, because it was just It was too dodgy. People do like to see where you're at for sure. Yeah, you're right, Lee. You're right. Definitely. I mean, some places we go in, it's just a shell. But the place we went to the other week, it had so much stuff in it, so much stuff to see and look at. We wanted to do a big thorough walk around. That's why the walk around lasted, I don't know, 25 minutes just alone. And the place I'm going to tomorrow, if it's still the same, there is some stuff still left in there as well. So I will have a walk around to show everybody the inside. My daughter and her girlfriend have a £200 Rottweiler. Jesus. Although, to be fair, I don't think I'll be able to take a £200 Rottweiler with me, because the way you get in is you go around the back, and there's like a high. It's in the top of the door frame. There's like a hole you get through. I don't think I'll be able to lift a £200 Rottweiler through it, to be honest. Oh, we got a Jack Russell called Lola. She's 16 years old. Wow. That is old for a dog. Although Jack Russells, they do tend to live a lot longer, don't they? Because they're smaller dogs. Smaller dogs tend to live a lot longer. I have 2 big fat Siamese cats. That sounds expensive. Our cat, actually, we've got 2 cats. We've got like a ginger cat and like a kind of like a long-haired. She was the runt of the litter. She's like pepper coloured. We called her Pepper, but she's gone lame at the moment. She's in a lot of pain on her back leg. So every time she tries to move, she's in a lot of pain. We did take her to the vets. I did fear that she might have had a blood clot, because it's very common for when they go lame on their leg that they have got a blood clot, and it doesn't end well most of the time. But we took her to the vet, and they did say they're pretty sure it's not a blood clot. She's still got a pulse in her back of her legs. They did a prick test. She still bleeds in her paw. Her paws haven't lost any colour, so they're quite sure it's not a blood clot. But they did want to do an X-ray to see if she's got any muscle damage or anything like that. They quoted us £900. So I was like, okay, so I think what we should do is take her home with some painkillers prescribed by you. Give her a week and see if she improves. And if she does start to improve, then we know it's nothing too serious. So yeah, she does seem to be slowly improving. But yeah, she's still in a lot of pain when she tries to use it. When she's not using it, she's fine. But as soon as she tries to use it, you can see it's very painful for her. So yeah, so fingers crossed it is just like a muscle injury that will sort itself out. But yeah, fingers crossed. Hey, what's up, Paul? How's it going, mate? Thank you for coming in. Yeah, it is nice to have pets, but they can become very expensive. Yeah, make sure you get insurance. That's all I say. Although a lot of the people that have tried to use insurance that I know, they barely get any money back whatsoever, so it doesn't actually make too much difference. But yeah, £900 for an X-ray on a cat's leg. That's just, I don't know how the hell they can justify just charging you that much. Absolutely criminal. I am boiling in here, melting. Open this door a bit more. Whew, Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it is broken, if we do suspect it's broken or damaged a lot, then we will have to fork out for the treatment for her, which will be worth it. Yeah, we just want to see, because doctors and vets alone, they're quick just to, charge you the earth for all these procedures. I mean, the first time we took her, they had no clue what was wrong with her. So, if you've got no clue what's wrong with her, why are you suggesting us spend a load of money when we might not necessarily need to? I mean, she has shown signs of improvements over the last couple of days. So, imagine you pay £900 for an X-ray, and then next week she's running about like a lunatic because all she had done is sprained her leg badly or bruised the bone, or be fuming. Yeah, pet insurance never covers hardly anything. In fact, we've got no pet insurance for our cats, and we tried to get pet insurance for our dog, but because our dog has got a skin condition, nobody will insure her. So my missus has to pay, because it's her dog, she has to pay like 30 quid a month just for the tablets to give her. It's just ridiculous. You can get Cosequin for dogs and cats that have muscle and joint pain. We got it for my shepherd when he wasn't able to walk anymore. He's now walking again, and he's 13. Cosequin. Oh, cheers, Chris. I'll keep that in mind, mate. My biggest worry was a blood clot, because even if you spend thousands to treat them, the blood clot comes back within a couple of months and then they die. So it's not a very good scenario to be in when it's a blood clot. That's why most vets suggest to have them put down if it's a blood clot, because it's just going to be a nightmare. But luckily we don't think it is. So, and she's a house cat, so I don't think she's broken it, because she doesn't go out. She just stays upstairs. The dog lives downstairs, the cats live upstairs, and they're quite happy. So they're not jumping about, going mad. So I don't think she could have broken it. It costs 700 Canadian dollars just to get my cats castrated. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, all the medical stuff over in America and the States is very expensive, isn't it? Luckily, we have the NHS over here, which makes it easier, but at the same time, sometimes it's an absolute nightmare to get treated or seen by anyone, because it's free. You get every Tom, Dick and Harry with hardly anything wrong with them going to see doctors. So it's, as you can imagine, it's very busy. It's a wonder why I haven't been thrown out of the vets. They tell me the price, and I holler at them. Yeah, it is ridiculous. I mean, even when the vet said to us the price, she goes, "Yeah, that's going to be 900 quid." So she didn't even want to tell us the price, because she knows it's ridiculous as well. It's absolute insanity. Loving the light, Mike. Just needs clouds on your roof now to make those walls look like an abandoned house. Yeah. They're actually sound, because I'm in my music studio, so these are sound. Those big boards are sound panels. I've actually got bass traps in the corner there, but the bass trap's actually fallen off because the glue came and stuck. I've actually got one of these that's supposed to go in the corner of the room. Yeah, it's all nicely kitted out in here. I don't see you ever use cat balls for ghost hunting. We did used to use cat balls back a long time ago, but they gave us false positives all the time. They just went off just randomly, so we stopped using them. We stopped using all the devices. All we use now is microphones, cameras. That's it. I would like to get a Melrem. Adrian's not keen, but I would like to get a Melrem, which is basically a really good REM pod. But yeah, we're doing well without any devices at the moment, so we may keep it like that. We'll see. We've nearly lost our Lola a couple of years ago. It was operation, or she died in days. Couldn't not do it. We paid £600 plus meds. Yeah, I mean that's actually not, compared to what they quoted us for just an X-ray. £600 for an operation is not too bad. But I can imagine in the last couple of years the prices have shot up. So God knows what you pay for it now. Sounds like she has inflammation pinching a nerve. Yeah, I mean, you could be very right there, Mimor. But like I said, it is slowly getting better, so we'll, fingers crossed, she'll carry on improving. £5,500 for a scan. Is that for you or your animal? £5,500 for a scan. If that was for me, I'd just say, I'd just shoot me, I think. I've been waiting 6 weeks now for an X-ray on my hips. God knows when I'll get seen. Yeah. They are a nightmare in this country. It's good that it's free, but yeah, you'll die waiting for it. So yeah, it's one of them. It's basically blackmail because they know that you'll pay it. Yeah, you're right, John boy. You're right. Yeah, Paul, I've been looking at Canons, mate. I was actually looking at the XA60, the ones that are still on sale. Is there any difference between them and the 55s? Hey DPI, how's it going, mate? How's it going, Chris? Oh, I'm behind now. I'm so behind. For my dog that had epilepsy. Ah, right. £5,500 for a scan. Jeez Louise. Only one difference, and it has a HDMI port for streaming instead of the other port. I think Steve's the best person to ask. Yeah, because I see there's a lot of the Canon, the XA60s and 70s. they're around the same price as the 55. So if I'm going to get a Canon, I may just go straight for one of those ones. Obviously, if they're bigger, I don't want to be lumping a great big camera about like I'm working for the BBC. I need a nice run and gun one. Don't use the temperature sensor anymore. But the fact it's not gone off makes money well spent, in my opinion. Yeah, you've got the Melrem, haven't you, Lee? Yeah, because you took that to East Drive. I remember seeing it. That's the only bit of equipment that I'd want to get in terms of ghost hunting equipment, anyway. We had the XA55, obviously beautiful camera, but it was like carrying a dumbbell around. Yeah, you're right, Chris. It was. When I was with you, I remember holding your one and your camera. But yeah, the cameras are heavy, but I'm a big lad. I think I'll get used to it. And I think it will stop me filming myself a lot more, because obviously when you got it held out like that, filming yourself, they do get heavy very quickly. So yeah, it'd be less of filming myself, which I think is best for everybody. Yeah, the night vision quality for me is what's the winner, mate, and less glare. Lens glare from the other IR lights that are obviously in the room with you. I do have a bad shoulder now. Yeah. Oh well. You got to take the rough with the smooth, mate, ain't you? AX43, £800 on Amazon. No way. Is that how much the AX43s are now? Did you not find any of the 53s, John Boy? I mean, I guess they're probably going to be more. Jesus, they've shot up. When we bought our 53s, I think the 43 was only about 450, 500 quid maximum. That's why you need to do a Ouija Brothers and buy a big pole. Yeah. I do quite like the look of those poles, but it's just another piece of equipment to get pissed off with. But yeah, I'd quite like to get a decent, like just the grips to go underneath it, like a gun grip thing. I think that'd be the best thing to get. I'm actually caught up on chat. It's 9 o'clock at night and I am sweating my arse off in here. Oh, I'll have to get another beer in a minute. The price of the Sonys now is ridiculous. We paid 1k each for ours brand new, and they're selling for over that now on eBay. That's mad. See, I'm tempted. Sometimes I'm tempted to sell two of the Sonys, get a Canon, and obviously Adrian's still got a Sony, and then we could save up for the second Canon. But then there's going to be a long period of time where we've just got two cameras again, and I love having three cameras now. It makes the videos look so much better. High demand for ghost hunters, yeah. I mean, I think they're the only people that buy the AX53, aren't they? Is ghost hunters. Yeah, see, I've got a good price I don't know why, I got mine from Amazon brand new, and I think it was. Oh, where's my phone? I'll be able to tell you what I paid for it. Let's go on to Amazoni. Where is it? It was between £500 and £600, I think. Orders. 2024. What the hell? When did I buy an air vacuum pump? Am I logged into somebody else's? No, it does say Michael. I hope I haven't been hacked. Could have been worse. Could have been a fanny pump. I would have really been in trouble. No, it's not coming up with my orders. That's shit. Yeah, I think it was. I don't know. I think it was. I got a feeling it was. I think it was £499. I really think it was £499. I think it was £500. Yeah, they are. The Sonys are really good with the settings. Paul's secret settings. No, my missus hasn't been buying anything. Not on my account, anyway. She's not allowed anywhere near it. Just remember to buy more computer storage for your Canon. The gigabytes with MX files are pretty big, but worth it. Oh, okay. MXF files. Are they bigger than MP4 files then? When I've got a fair bit. I always keep about 500 gigabytes free on my hard drive just for new footage. Were you drunk again? I always know when I've had a good drinking session. That's 20 things from Temu turn up in 2 weeks later. Yeah, I haven't brought anything off Temu for a while actually. Yeah, last stuff I brought was a load of stuff to fix a dent in my car. Which, to be fair, most of the stuff worked. The dent is like you can barely see it now from some angles. It was really bad as well. The whole panel was bent in, and it had a big crease dent right in the middle of it as well. It took me about 6 to 8 hours, but I got most of it out. So it was worth the was it 80 quid I spent on stuff to try and do it from Temu. It would have cost me hundreds and hundreds to get it done professionally. I had one file, 175 gig. How long was the video file? Jesus. It took me 3 years to figure out those settings. They are the best settings. Yeah, they are good, mate. They are good. Just gets rid of all that noise, doesn't it? I hate noise. Yeah, I mean, you can get hard drives now pretty cheap, can't you? But definitely get the M.2 drives, they're much quicker. Wait, I don't need a PC or a laptop to use this camera, do I? No. But you will need a PC to edit the video if you want to edit the video. But if you just want to watch the footage through your TV from the camera, you can just plug it into your TV and you can watch it through your TV. But obviously, yeah, if you want to edit the footage, you're gonna You're going to at least need I don't know, you might even be able to do it on a tablet these days, or a phone, if you can get the files onto your phone, which I'm sure you can these days. You can edit on your phone, but it depends what you want to do, mate. Not many teams have raw files. So I take it you can use MP4 files from the Canons as well, right? They give you two different types. What do you get from Temu? Oh, I've got a whole plethora of stuff from Temu, Paul. I can't show you any of it because it's all in the bin now. I don't do Temu. It's scary. It is kind of scary how carried away you can get with it. 80 quid from Temu. Don't you mean £2.24 when you buy 17 other items over 25? Yeah, that's right, Lee. They're crazy deals. That makes me laugh. I just use Splice on my phone at the moment. Yeah, I mean, I'm almost certain you can get the files onto your phone, and then you'll be able to edit the files in there. So, yeah, you should be able to do it from your phone. I mean, it's a ball ache trying to edit a video from a phone, surely. Yeah, I think the MP4s are good enough, aren't they, Paul? Obviously, if we were shooting like an Amazon Prime special, you'd want to be using the raw files, but I guess YouTube's probably going to compress the file anyway, so you're not going to get the maximum out of it. So you might as well just use MP4. Jesus, it's been going for an hour already. Try editing from the Sega Mega Drive. Yeah. Have you managed to get your computer sorted yet, Chris? The old Sega, the legendary Sega. I might actually go and get another beer. Bear with me. 20 seconds, guys. 20 seconds. Oh, yeah, because you can still hear me. La, 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 la. You're live. Don't swear, you're live, Lottie. People don't want to hear your foul mouth. Oh, I'm coming back. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my back's sweating. Oh, right. No, Vegas is still crashing like a mofo. Oh, maybe you should try a different software, mate. Maybe it's Vegas that's the issue. Because you've done a complete reinstall, haven't you? So it might be Vegas. Just doesn't like maybe one of the components in your computer. It's not too bad on tablet. Yeah, I can imagine it's not too bad. But just having, I've got two screens. So I've got one screen that's obviously monitoring the picture, and then another screen for doing the editing. So it's so much easier with 2 screens. If I could fit it in here, I'd have 3. I have actually got a 3rd screen here, but that's my my racing sim. It's all folded up at the moment. I need to get back on that again soon. I miss racing, but I've just been so busy. Premiere Pro is a joke at the moment. Crashes every hour. Oh, really? The only time my Premiere Pro crashes is when I try to use some third-party plugins, because I tend to use like clippers and compressors, you know, to make all the audio kind of loud but not distorted. And yeah, I've noticed a few times when I've used those, it's crashed. So I've just actually been using the Premiere Pro plugins at the moment for it, but they still do the job. So you need to get her trained like Beardo, Mrs. Geek. What's that, for bringing drinks? Yeah, I think if I ask it's my daughter that was in the kitchen then, but I think if I asked her to bring me a beer, I think she'd tell me to do one. She can barely get out of bed, let alone bring me a beer. Lazy little git. I'd love to learn another software. I hate Premiere Pro at the moment. DaVinci is definitely the best for colour grading. Yeah, I've only used what did I use before Premiere Pro? Oh, I can't think what it was called, but it was very, very basic. That's why I switched, because I wanted something a bit more in depth, something where I could have a bit more control. So that's why I chose Premiere Pro. But to be fair, from someone who's not done too much in-depth editing, I found Premiere Pro quite easy. There was a few things I needed help with, obviously with some of the techniques and that. But a couple of YouTube videos later, then I knew what to do. So yeah, I find it quite simple now to edit. You'll have to show me how you master your audio, Mike. Yeah, I mean that's my strong point really, because obviously being I've been a music producer for 20 odd years. I picked up a few tricks on how to get decent audio, which I only really started doing in the last few months. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. It was kind of just importing in the audio, turn it up to as much as you can, and then just leaving it. But yeah, I've gone a bit more in depth into the audio now. Make sure I've got the maximum levels, so the videos are not too quiet. Sometimes do a little bit of EQ as well to make the sound a bit more studio quality. But yeah, it's mostly just getting the loudness of the mics in check really. The preview screen in Vegas was lagging really bad, and realised it was the MP4 codec H.265 that was the issue. Yeah, see, I think, do I use H.265 or H.264? What's the new one? 265 or 264? I use the newest one, because that makes the files smaller as well. The newest one, so it helps with when you're uploading it not taking hours and hours. I think it takes about between half an hour and an hour, I think, to upload a video to YouTube now. I don't finalise my audio. I do everything manually throughout. but I know the final edit should be mastered. Yeah, see, I have plugins on the separate channels, and then I'll have a clipper. I'll have a clipper on the master channel just so nothing can go above 0 and distort. And sometimes I'll have an EQ on the master, and sometimes I'll have the when there's a little bit of hissing coming from the DJIs when it's cranked up loud. Sometimes I'll put the noise suppressor on it as well, just at like 5%, just to shave the edge off that hiss a little bit. Sorry guys if we're talking all techie geeky stuff here. Yeah, their audio does sound good, Chris. I've never noticed anything bad with their audio. Why is there no volume? Is there no volume? Can you hear me? Nice, send me a video of what you do, Mike. No, I won't, Paul, you pervert. Of the sound. Of the sound. Okay. Yeah, I will next time I edit a video, mate, I'll record. I'll screen record for you and show you what I do. Audio to video sync button press. Nice. Best thing ever invented. Yeah, see the sync for the audio, I do it all manually. I know it sounds like a ball ache, but it's not that bad. I proper zoom right in. Because you can, if you select the audio time units, you can zoom like right into the macro scale, and you can line up the waveforms like perfectly. Which sometimes doing it automatically, it misses it, and it still has that like echoey phase issue, which why it sounds like it's got like a slight delay because of the phase issue. So yeah, you can really get accurate with it if you do it manually. Alright, it's good to know what's good and what's bad. I need to learn all of this. Yeah, John Boy, don't be too daunted by it all. It's not as bad as it sounds. It's one of those things that once you know it, you know it. But all I say is learn the basics well, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Okay, you can hear me nice and clear. If someone said that they couldn't hear anything, then I thought it was the stream. Is that Sensei? You can't hear the stream? That's weird. Perhaps oh, he won't be able to hear me anyway. Tell him to close down YouTube and reopen it. It's just not loud. I mean, it should be loud because it's on the on here. It's almost in the red, so it must be loud. Oh, maybe it's coming through. Oh, I wonder if it's because it's coming through. Oh, it might be because I've got it coming through stereo, but it looks like it's only coming through the left channel. I wonder if I can change it to mono. 2 seconds. Audio capture. No, can't do it in there. Properties. No, it's not in there. It's probably something I'm going to have to close the stream down to bloody sort it out, which is going to be a nightmare. Sorry guys, I'll be with you in a sec. Yeah, I think it's coming through only on the left channel. If anybody's got headphones on now, they probably only can hear me through the left, right? Well, it might be that Sensei's right speaker is the only one that's working. That's why he can't hear me, because I'm only coming through the left at the minute. Settings, audio. I don't think I can change it now. I think I have to. What a ball ache. That's muted it. No, I'll just leave as is. As you can hear me anyway, so it's not too bad. Hey Paul Harrison, how's it going? I just turned up my TV volume loud and clear. Yeah, it shouldn't be too bad. It's almost in the, well, it is going to the red sometimes. I have to turn it down a slight bit actually, or else it's going to be distorting. Yeah, I'm only coming through the left Wharfdale. Yeah, sorry about that. It's because I should have changed it to mono. God damn it. I thought there was a way you could change it. No, I don't think so. Oh well, shit happens. Usually on the live streams. Oh well, everyone's gone quiet. I swear it's getting hotter and hotter in here. Can you hear me now, Sensei? The sound is coming through fine on mine. Yeah, it should come through fine on TVs, but if you've got headphones on, it'll just be coming through the left-hand side. Because me rushing to get it set up, I forgot to change it to mono. We're listening to you waffle on. Yeah, sorry, Chris. What plans you got, mate? Any news on Adrian? So, I had a message from Adrian. I spoke to him yesterday. He said we should meet up soon to have a chat about the channel. He says he's not going to be back for a couple of weeks at least. He's trying to shuffle things around to try and give himself enough time to come out. He's waiting on news about a new job at the moment, so hopefully that will free him up some more time to come out and film. So yeah, he's just trying to juggle things at the moment, trying to sort it out, but he is working on it. So yeah, that's the news on Adrian. Tomorrow I am going to a cottage by myself. It's about 20 minutes from my house. It's a cottage that me and Adrian did a few months back. It was creepy. Not much happened, a few little things, but it would be interesting for me to go back there on my own to experience doing it by myself. It's gonna be intense. It is gonna be intense. I mean, you've been out by yourself, Paul, so yeah, I'm sure you'll agree that doing it by yourself, it's gonna be way more intense. But hopefully you guys will enjoy it. That's if I get in. We'll see. Mike, what is that awful top you're wearing? It's quality, mate. In fact, I ordered the new one last night. As soon as we stuck in the first goal, I was like, right, that's it. I'm buying the new top. And then Ipswich got a penalty in the 95th minute to equalise when we were literally all over them all game. So that was a bit of a choker. But yeah, the new top should be coming in the next few days. Yeah, it's good news. It's good news, Paul. Fingers crossed he'll be back soon. 24C in my living room. Yeah, it must be about that in here, mate. I mean, I've got studio lights. I've got PC blowing warm air out at me. And yeah, it's pretty warm outside as well. And this is like a little hot box when it's warm outside. I need to get a fan really. Be careful out there. Yeah, I will do, mate. I will do. I will make sure people know where I am. So if they don't hear from me, then they'll know where I am. AC. Yeah, I'd love AC. I really would. Where are you from, Chris? Well, I don't think we really have AC in this country. I think it's just rich people have AC, to be honest. You are more brave than I going alone. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't slightly concerned, but I'm sure, after being in there for a bit, I'm sure I'll be okay. But if I do hear anything, that's definitely going to heighten the senses for me way more being by myself. Yeah, I can imagine I'm going to brick it if I hear anything. But be a good watch. Best take a machete for the brambles and protection. Yeah. But I do know a way in past the brambles, so I'll be all right. In fact, I'll be able to hear somebody coming because they probably won't know the way around the brambles. So I'll hear the screaming from outside of them getting torn to shreds. Yeah. That's right, Lee. It is the shirt of champions. I feel more confident today. Now they've played the favourites to win, and we dominated them. I'm feeling way more confident that we could just go up to the Premiership at the end of this season. We use the app. What's 3 words? It's great to give people. Yeah. I remember that app. I did have that at some point. Yeah, maybe I'll get that again actually, or I'll just give her the pin. Mike, I'm from Canada. And yes, I have AC in the house as well, downstairs. Yeah, so we don't really have. I don't know of many people that have AC in this country, because it's rarely roasting. I mean, the temperature in this country, I'd say it's bearable most times. But when it does get hot, it does get really hot, and it's really humid hot. It's very sticky hot. Um, but then that'll only last for a couple of weeks, and then it's crap again. So there's no point forking out for an AC, really. That's why we all rush to Argos to get fans it every summer. That's why they always sell out. Your B-roll will be shaky. Yeah. See, I don't know whether to do the B-roll at the end now or at the start. Probably the start. Maybe I'll go when it's light, I think. Get some drone footage and some B-roll, and then get ready for the light to disappear to start the investigation. I see you're a Birmingham City fan. I hear you are getting a 60k stadium. Yes, we are. It's going to take a couple of years, but yeah, it's going to be an impressive stadium when it's done. Can't wait to see the Blues play in there. Get the drone up for security. Yeah. It's quite good, actually. If they did have better battery life, you could actually essentially just have the drone flying above the house the whole time. But the battery only lasts like 15 minutes, so yeah. But that would be cool to keep the drone above the house, and then if I heard any noise, I'll be able to look on my phone and see if there was anyone coming in. You can buy fairly cheap, well-mounted AC units for less than £300. They need to be plumbed in, but they are worth it. A guy comes once a year to check the gas cylinder by law. Chris, you are no longer my fellow DJ. You could put ice at the back of the fan when it's very hot. Yeah, see, I've done that a couple of times. I've done that a few times. It does work. Not for too long, but it does work. I've been a Villa fan my whole life, and this is the nicest banter I've ever had with the Birmingham supporters. That's how it should be. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think we've only got bad blood with you, really, because Villa and Birmingham had a meeting and they decided that nobody was going to take the Birmingham City name. So then you called yourselves Villa, and then we decided to call ourselves Birmingham City. So we actually took the name in the end. I think that's where it's all come from. I think that's where it stemmed from anyway, the big rivalry. But yeah, watch your back, Villa, because I think we'll be seeing you very soon. It's horrible sitting there editing in the heat. It is, mate. Yeah, it is. I mostly do my editing in the early hours, late night, so it's usually cooled down a lot by then. Do it whilst it's light. Yeah, I think you're right, Paul. Oh, yeah, it's good even though you're a... I'm a lifelong Sunderland fan. You need to come up this season. Hopefully we'll still be there. Yeah, I'm quietly confident that we are at least going to get in the playoffs this season for a chance to come up to the Prem. But if we play like we did last night against Ipswich, if we play like that every game, I think we'll be up there. And I think Lee will agree. How long have I been going for? An hour and a half already. Jesus, that's gone quick. Small Heath Alliance. When we're all lovely and happy. No, it's shit on the Villa. Yeah. That's right. I mean, who wants to be called Small Heath Alliance? Yeah, we did look good, mate. We did look good. Didn't you guys have a what? What word is that? Am I being thick? You guys have a what? Anashib. Anashib. If you're thinking of like a firm, we had the Zulu Warriors, and it was all to do with bringing like the kind of like the black community and the white community together to be able to watch football, and they formed like the Zulu Warriors firm, and yeah, just went and scrapped with a load of other teams, basically. But in a way, it was good because it made because back then you didn't have a lot of the black community, the Asian community, different cultures going to watch the football games. It was mainly white people, but yeah, when the Zulu Warrior firm was born, it became more acceptable for the different cultures to mingle together. So yeah, it was good in a way, but there was a lot of violence. We still have the Zulus. I know people still. Shh. Yeah, I guess there probably is. There probably still is a few of them. But yeah, I kind of stay out of the violence. Zulu top film. I haven't seen that film for donkey's years. There is a documentary on Amazon Prime, Brady and the Blues, built in Birmingham. Yes, there is, Lee, and I have seen every episode in the same evening. It's one of those documentaries where you just want to keep watching them until you finished it. So I watched it all in one night, but yeah, really good, really enjoyable. It's been popular as well. My missus said they've been talking about it on the radio, on the news, and everything. So it's yeah, there's definitely a lot of hype behind the Blues team at the minute. Up our end, it's Blackburn v Burnley nutters. Yeah. So guys, I'll probably give it another 15 minutes or so, and then I'll stop boring the pants off you. But yeah, to be fair, we've had like 30, 40 people in here tonight. I wasn't expecting 20, so thank you for coming in and having a chin wag with me. It's been fun. Excuses, Mike. Excuse, Mike. Gotta go. It's been awesome and good to see you two tonight, everyone in the chat. Thank you so much, Claire, for coming in and saying hello. Appreciate you. Take care and see you soon. Speak to you soon. Can't wait for your next video. Yeah, I mean, if I get in tomorrow, Sensei, into this place and film by myself, I'm sure it's going to be It's going to be one to watch. It's going to be very intense, I'm sure. And this place we're going is creepy. I mean, it was creepy with me and Adrian, so alone it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be up there. Yeah, that's cool. That first clip with Brady, isn't it, Lee? When he talks about the Villa. I'll watch one episode, point and laugh, and then ditch the rest. You won't, Chris. I think you'll enjoy it, mate. It's a really well done documentary. I hope the viewing numbers increase over the next couple of months. Well, that's always the hope, Sensei. But I don't take it to heart if it doesn't. Growing as a legit paranormal channel, it's definitely the slowest route to grow, but it's the most rewarding, for sure. We could go out, we could fake stuff every week, and me and Adrian could probably be doing this full time now if we took that route, but we decided not to. Yeah, it's just not the road we wanted to go down. So yeah, fuck the fakers. I remember my first live chat on here was about 8 of us. Yeah, to be fair, John Boy, I think the first live that we did, I don't know if maybe I did it alone. The first live, or was Adrian with me? I don't know, but it was like 5 to 10 people, and I think 2 of the people was me on my phone and Adrian on his phone. So yeah, but you just got to keep grinding, mate. You got to keep grinding. Where am I? I'm lost. To be fair, I probably will watch it. I do like a good football documentary. Yeah, it's really well done, Chris. You'll enjoy it, mate. Got to go soon to get me some breakfast. Oh yeah, it's morning for you, isn't it, Weka? No worries, mate. Go and get something to eat. It's a good watch, the ups and the downs. The Wayne Rooney section was amusing. I mean, Wayne Rooney, how he stayed there for that long really blows my mind. But then thinking about it now, if Rooney didn't stay there, if they sacked him quicker, we might have stayed up, and we might be in a worse position now than we would have been if we didn't get relegated. I think it probably took for us to go down a division to rebuild, and I think that's made us a better team for it. So it was sad to get relegated, but I think getting relegated and coming back up in full force has been and will be better for us, I think. That's the way I look at it. I don't know if you agree, Lee, but that's the way I look at it. What a random live stream it's been tonight. So we've talked about football, cameras, cats. Football, cameras and cats. Weird. Agreed, Rooney is an evil genius. It was the plan all along. Rooney is a Dick Dastardly, yeah. He's great player, manager, clueless. I think me or you would do a better job of managing the Blues than Rooney did. It was just shocking, absolute shocking. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, everyone. Thanks for the chat, Mike. Enjoyed it. No worries, Weka. Thanks for coming in, mate. Take care. I'll speak to you soon. So yeah, give it another 8 minutes, guys. Give it till 10 o'clock. Dogs, we have just started talking about food now. Oh yeah, and food. Yeah. I had a Chinese earlier, so I'm pretty bloated. I've had Chinese, 3 pints of Stella, so I'm feeling a bit. To be fair, I chose something different tonight. I thought I'd have something new. I had black pepper beef with some egg fried rice, a few prawn crackers. But to be fair, there wasn't that much flavour to it. I usually have beef and black bean sauce or some kind of curry. But I thought I'd try something different. But yeah, I should have gone with what I knew was nice. It didn't have as much flavour as what I usually get. I took Birmingham to the Prem in 3 seasons on Football Manager 24. I'll apply for the next job. Yeah, like I said, Lee, you probably would have done a better job than him. In fact, I know that I've heard that some managers actually look at the FIFA, the game FIFA, look at the stats and everything in the game to choose some of their players. I don't know how true that is, but I can imagine that maybe some managers have done that when they're looking for new players. When you pair ordered a Chinese at 30 East Drive, me and Beardo were amazed you wanted more. Mate, that wasn't a very big plate for me. That wasn't at all. I usually have mine piled high. Oh yeah, has there been any news on Lee, where are we going to be going next? Well, not next, but what's the place called again? I've gone blank. You'll know what I'm on about. Tell me, Lee. I've gone blank. The Four Crosses. Is it the Four Crosses? Four Crosses, yeah. Have you had any news on that? The Mac lads put me off eating Chinese. Why is that, John Boy? What happened? Football Manager is way too in depth for me now. I'll be there all day. Yeah, I haven't played a Football Manager game for ages. I haven't played any games for ages. Literally, my racing simulator has been sat there for 4 or 5 months. I haven't touched it. It's one of those things that you want to buy. When you get it, you play on it intensely for months, and then you just. But I've been so busy, I haven't had time to play. That's because they didn't cook it right. You should have been able to have the black pepper spice in your mouth still. I usually have bacon fried rice and spare ribs. Bacon fried rice sounds nice. I've not seen that that advertised on the one I go to. But yeah, it was very bland, to be fair, for the black pepper sauce. Black bean sauce is way more flavourful. Working on it. That's good, Lee. Because I'm definitely still up for going, and I'm sure Adrian will be as well. Yeah, send it over, John Boy. I stopped playing FIFA a couple of years ago. It's terrible now. To be fair, I stopped playing FIFA because one season I went through about 3 controllers because it was probably the most infuriating game when you're playing online that I've ever played. And it was getting expensive replacing my controllers, so yeah, I stopped playing it. But I prefer my racing games now anyway, my F1. I'm well into my F1 now. In fact, I went to Silverstone a few weeks back to watch the practice. Got absolutely burnt to smithereens. We went on the Friday for the practice. And yeah, stood out in the sun for about 4 hours with no cover. Absolutely, I've only just stopped peeling now in the last week. All of us got absolutely burnt to smithereens. My youngest, no, my eldest daughter, she was the worst. Like she actually, she was burnt that bad. She was getting like quite bad, like scabs on her arms and stuff. So yeah, lesson learned on that. Take some umbrellas next time. That's because we don't live in the same country. You should ask if they can make it for you. FC26 looks interesting. They have made some huge changes. Yeah, so I'm just too busy now. I have started doing music again as well now. So I'm doing music. I'm working 3 12-hour shifts a week at my job. I'm doing music pretty much every evening. Weekend is really the only day that I have off. But now the football season started, I'll be watching the football. And then obviously on a Saturday evening we have the premiere. But Sunday I'll go out filming. Monday, sometimes to Tuesday, I'll edit the video. But then Tuesday I'll work a 12-hour shift. So I'll usually, if I haven't finished editing the video on the Monday, I'll come back Tuesday after a 12-hour shift at work, finish the edit. Wednesday, another 12-hour shift. Thursday, another 12-hour shift. Friday, I'll be doing more music again. I go and see my nan. And then, yeah, that's how my week goes. Saturday, we have the premiere. Sunday, we're back out filming again. So, don't get hardly any time to play games now. And I feel a bit guilty when I spend too much on games. I feel like I could be being productive. Yeah, I prefer being productive. People at work always moan at me, going, "Oh, you're off. You're always off every weekend, and you're only doing 3 days a week." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not just sat at home playing games. I'm doing stuff." And they don't understand. I'm very busy. You could visit Mill Barracks. It's supposed to be really, really haunted. The Mill Street Barracks. That's the paid Is that the paid location? Or is that the barracks that's near the what's that pub that we did? I can't think of the pub now. I think you're on about the Mill Street Barracks, aren't you? That's a paid location, I'm pretty certain. I think the Ouija brothers have been there. Hit that like because Mike won't ask. No, I don't like to ask really, John Boy. I feel like people will hit it themselves if they like it. I don't want to be one of those needy Needy people, please hit the like and subscribe. If people like it, they'll like it and subscribe. That's how I see it. Probably doing myself a disjustice there, but it is what it is. I'm going to book a night at the Golden Fleece. Oh yeah, I've heard about that place. Yeah, yeah. It's like a hotel, isn't it? I think like a pub. Is it like a pub, like hotel? Yeah, I'd quite like to go there. Yeah, see how much it is, John Boy. We might be able to come and do it with you. Yeah, let us know on the prices, mate. You've got our email. Our email is in the description, so chuck us over an email, mate, and see how much it cost. Because yeah, I'd like to do that place. Yeah, I thought it was a pub hotel. Yeah. Yeah, it's really cool inside as well, if I remember right. But yeah, that is. Oh, it's 10:05, so I'll probably just wrap it up here, guys. It is getting late now. People are getting tired. Probably tired and tired of me waffling on. So thank you so much, all the people that are still in here, for lasting till the end. Yeah, it's been fun. Again, strange without Adrian, and it will be strange tomorrow filming without Adrian. But the show must go on. He will be back soon, fingers crossed. Mythos, when he got down in the bar after closing. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the one, John Boy. Take care, mate. Pinch Adrian's bottom for me. I think I'll get a slap if I do that. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for coming in and have a chat. It's been fun. Fingers crossed I get in this place tomorrow and there's a video for you for next Saturday. I have got a couple of other options in the area if it's a no-go. So yeah, all hope won't be lost if it's closed up. But I will try my best, as I always do. And yeah, take care, guys. Thank you again. And I will see you all very soon. Cheers, guys.